Welcome back. If you haven't been following us, my name is Kat, and as I am filming this, am 29 weeks pregnant. And I've been really out of breath lately, so if I am pausing a lot and taking very deep breaths, it's because I have been really feeling out of breath. Like, to the point sometimes I feel like I need to hyperventilate to get enough oxygen, which I hope is normal. A lot of people talk about being out of breath, so. But anyway, off track. This video is going to be all about the glucose tests, both the 1 hour and the 3 hour. So if you've been following us, then you know I did not pass the 1 hour glucose test. So the 1 hour glucose test is you drink a 50-gram glucose drink, and so it's pretty much just pure sugar. We only have one option at the hospital that I go to, and it's the lemon lime. So it tastes like a very concentrated Sprite, like very much like, just if you were to drink the syrup of Sprite, that's what it would be. Of course, not carbonated, but yeah. Goodness gracious. This might be a long video just from me having to pause and breathe. So I did not pass the 1 hour. The standard range is 70 to 134. Sorry if I'm constantly looking down. My phone is here for the results and stuff. I was 152. So I had to go back in to do the 3 hour. Oh yes, and if you watched the update video and you know about my blood work that was out of standard range, I don't know. My doctor says, oh, that's normal, that's completely normal for pregnancy, don't worry about it. I sent it to my friend. She says I'm probably anemic, and she's a nurse. Sent it to my mom. My mom said the same thing, and she's not a nurse. All she did was Google it. And I Googled it also, and it says out of standard range for pregnancy also, and I'm probably anemic. But my doctor says I'm fine and not to worry about it. I don't know anymore. And if you've been following us, then you know I've been very frustrated with both the hospital and my doctor, because our insurance is kind of a business, and so it's a big long story. I'll probably have to do a video on it after all this is over to complain about this stupid hospital slash insurance thing. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. Anyway, off topic again. So the 1 hour test didn't pass, so I have to go back for the 3 hour. The drink, not that bad. So I go back for the 3 hour one, and sorry, kitties. My husband was awesome, and he bought me a book from my favorite author to read while I waited. So the 3 hour, I'm not allowed to leave, which is awful because of COVID. I had to sit in the waiting room in front of the pharmacy with a whole bunch of sick people in the waiting room, and I'm like, but I had to sit down there for 3 hours. So what you do when you go in is they take a fasting pre-drink blood results, and the standard range is 78 to 94. Mine was 78. And then they make you drink a 100-gram glucose drink. And I didn't know it went up in size. It wasn't disgusting. Like, I know a lot of people are like, that was the most disgusting drink, and like they puked because of the taste, not because of, it wasn't bad. I don't know if it's because it was the lemon lime and maybe they're getting different flavors, but it wasn't bad. It definitely was not something I would want to just drink every single day. But again, it was just a very, very concentrated soda. Lemon lime soda. Still not the greatest, but not horrible. So then they make you wait in the waiting room. You're not allowed to eat. If you're feeling nauseous, you're allowed to take like 2 sips of water, but you're not allowed to like drink water. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I had to fast for 10 hours. The fasting included both food and drink, so no water either. 10 hours. It was awful. So it wasn't so bad that I was like dizzy and everything, but I was very hungry. Very hungry. But so then they make you wait an hour, they draw your blood. The first standard range is 70 to 179. Mine was 162. Past that range. Sorry if you can hear prancing back and forth. They're chasing each other up and down the hall. I don't know why. But, yeah. So, they make you then, after they draw your blood, they make you go sit in the waiting room again for another hour. Again, no food, no water, taking sips if you need to for nausea. So my 2-hour one, the standard range is 70 to 152. I was 126. So again, I passed. Then they make you again go sit in the waiting room for another hour. No food, no water, I'm less nauseous. Standard range was 70 to 139. I was 124. So again, I passed. So I passed every time. I look like I do drugs because I have bruises. I mean, it's not bad anymore. Maybe I'll insert a picture of the bruises after, but I have tons of bruises, and I usually don't bruise. For those of you that have been following us, you know that we did in-Fertility, and so I had to have my blood drawn a lot to check my levels and everything throughout in-Fertility treatments, and I never bruised. I bruised for like a day, and then it would be gone. My bruises have been there for a week and a half. One of them has been there for 2 weeks. So it's ridiculous. I don't know why I'm bruising this easily, and I kind of think anemia causes you to bruise easily, if I remember correctly. I need to Google that. But I'm supposedly in normal range, even though my blood work says I'm not. Whatever. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of dealing with stupid people. I mean, and maybe she knows what she's talking about, and she knows that I am in standard range, but I feel like then my blood work should reflect that. Don't know. I don't know. But the glucose test, not horrible. The waiting, though, was pretty awful. By the second hour, I was starting to get pretty nauseous. I didn't feel like I needed to throw up or anything. I was just kind of queasy. And I think mainly it was because I'm so hungry. By the third hour, I was getting even queasier, and then by the time I left the hospital and got home, I was slightly dizzy and very, very queasy, and I knew it was because I needed to eat. But as soon as I ate and drank a whole bunch of water, because I usually by that time of the day, usually have drank about 32 ounces or more of water, and I had none for 13 hours. By the time I ate and drank all the water, I was feeling fine again. So, and then I got a huge burst of energy and immediately needed to go and organize the spare room and try to clean it up and get things in and out of that room that need to be out or in for the baby. And so my husband came home and was like, okay, I think it's probably all that sugar that you drank in that drink. And I'm like, probably. But I mean, it wasn't awful. I'm just extremely thankful that I passed. I did not want to have to deal with having gestational diabetes on top of dealing with the craziness of this insurance and hospital and doctor. And like, I can't. Maybe though, if I had had it, she would have been a little more attentive. I don't know. Because as of right now, she's just very brushes off questions and things. And I'm like, first baby, I don't know what to expect. I don't know what I'm looking for. Some information would be nice to kind of go over. Yeah. But I need to do a whole video on just that insurance and everything. Just because it's ridiculous. But yeah, I keep going off topic. This was all supposed to be about the glucose test. I'm sorry, guys. My brain is everywhere. It jumps there, it jumps here, yeah, I'm sorry. But if you have any questions about the glucose test, or if I didn't answer something that you're like, oh, I've been curious about this, let me know in the comments and I will happily answer. Sometimes my comments do weird things where it doesn't let me reply. And I'll sit there and I don't know if it's my husband's computer, because it's been really slow, and that's what I do all my editing on and everything. Like, to the point my videos take like 3 hours to edit. It's driving me crazy because they shouldn't take that long. They're very simple edits. I don't do extravagant edits. I just kind of, I messed up there, let me cut that out, put it together. But very simple. But it takes forever. Hopefully we can get a new computer soon, because it's driving me crazy. So I don't know if it's the computer or our internet or YouTube, but if I don't reply for like a week or two and then it suddenly replies, it's because I just couldn't get it to reply. I had someone that I was like, I want to comment back, let me reply. And it took, I think, almost a month before it sent it through. So if you are commenting on my videos and I'm not replying, I'm sorry. I'm trying to reply, but for some reason it's not letting me. So yeah, hopefully something gets fixed with that. But if you aren't following our journey and you would like to, I recommend clicking subscribe. We have a lot of stuff coming up. In fact, after I turn off the camera for this one, I plan on filming a pre-baby shower baby haul, because some crazy things happened. And I'll explain that in that video, but that one should be that one should be a lot of fun, actually. I'm looking forward to filming that one. But yeah, I recommend clicking subscribe. Tons of stuff coming out soon. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.